Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to do an unboxing of this tool. Now you'll probably notice right off the bat that I'm using a different microphone than usual. I'm actually not using a microphone at all today. The microphone I typically use is out of commission and I need to get it repaired. So I'm currently using my DSLR camera and the internal microphone. And I think that's going to do for us today, because this is merely kind of a little fun test that I just wanted to do because I have to unbox this today. I also have another unboxing planned of some computer parts because I decided it's time to either upgrade or replace my PC. And so instead of upgrading, I decided to replace my PC. So I've ordered a bunch of parts and they have arrived. And the plan is to unbox them as soon as I have my microphone available and up and running. So we're going to start with this. So the reason I purchased this product, actually, I have a cup of coffee. So just to let you know, I'm going to be sipping this a little bit throughout the duration of this video. Set that aside. Anyway, so the reason I purchased this product is because I'm working in construction this summer, and it's something that I'm very familiar with. I've been an electrician for several years, but over the last couple of years I decided to stop with that, and I decided to change careers. So I'm currently in university doing an undergraduate degree, but I never disliked the electrical field. In fact, I really enjoyed it, and I went back last summer, and I am actually going back into construction this summer as well. So because of that, I needed this tool. This is something that's quite standard among electricians. We use them for cutting metal conduit, plastic conduit, that would be PVC, or ready rod, which is a very long bolt looking type of material. You can cut it to length, whatever length you want, and screw nuts onto it, etc. And you can also cut unistrut with this, or pretty much anything. They're very versatile. You can even cut drywall with them, or even wood. And so that's why I went with the Milwaukee one-handed Hackzall. And it is an M18 cordless, which means that it takes these red lithium batteries. This one happens to be there we go. This one happens to be a 2 amp hour battery pack. I've got 3 of these. I've got one of them's bigger, it's a 3.5, but I wish I had more. But that's what I've got. So we're going to plug that in and test it out. I also have a couple blades, heavily used blades that I used years ago when I was in construction. Unfortunately, the autofocus is not working on these, but you get the idea. So we're going to put those in as well, because I don't happen to have any new ones. And so I'm just going to start out by reading the product features. So it is a one-handed design which provides superior comfort and control over a standard reciprocating saw. 3/4 stroke length allows for fast cutting through a wide range of material. So what they mean by that is that when the blade goes forward and backwards, it moves 3/4 each time, 3/4 of an inch. So that's actually quite small compared to a regular Sawzall, which I believe is 1.25 inches stroke length. This one, it says it has a powerful motor. I don't believe it. It kind of does, but it's not the fuel version. This is the brushed version. So it's the cheaper one. Patent pending dual gear anti-vibration technology, which extends tool life and provides increased comfort. Again, I'm not so sure about that, but it has a quick lock, which I'm going to show you. A quick lock blade clamp, which offers easy tool-free blade changes for Sawzall. Oh yeah, there's a thing that you just twist in there, and it's great for changing the blade. And it's compatible with M18 high-capacity batteries. And then you can see here, Milwaukee has a range of M18 products. So they've got drills, that's the Sawzall right there. Impact for, I think that's an automotive tool. Bandsaw, these are great. Impact gun, grinder, flashlight, skill saw, Hackzall, and I'm not sure what all that stuff is, but these are great. I like their Milwaukee's ecosystem. Alright, so we're going to use this Milwaukee knife. Comes with a little detachable blade. There we go. Folds in like that. Now this blade is not very sharp. I intend to get more when I go to work, but alright, here we go. Alright, so it's very basic packaging in here. We're going to set the tool aside. Ooh. Comes with some literature. Very good reading material here. And this says, unfortunately it's not auto-focusing, 300 solutions inside for the M12 and M18 ecosystem. Of course they call them solutions. Wow, they've got a lot of different tools you can buy, and they all work with their red lithium M18 batteries. You know, Milwaukee, they used to be really good. Here's the other side. Anyway, they used to be very good. But these days, I don't think they're quite as good as they used to be. They've started coming out with this, this is rather gimmicky, I think, this one key Bluetooth connection with all your tools. Like, how many construction workers need to connect their phone to their tools? I'm not sure why they do that. I think it's a gimmick. Anyway, so what I was saying was, Milwaukee, they're one of the top 3 brands, I would say, at least in the United States and Canada, for quality tools, quality power tools, and ecosystem tools of the cordless variety. And they're up there with DeWalt and Makita, I would say. And when I first started getting into construction, Milwaukee was the brand to have. And so, naturally I decided to buy into the Milwaukee ecosystem. And over the years, I began to realize that Makita is really great. And DeWalt I think is even better. Like Makita has started exchanging a lot of the parts inside of their tools with plastic. And it makes for lighter tools, but it makes them feel cheaper, and it makes them break more often. And I think DeWalt has an edge. They still make their tools heavy duty, but yeah, if anybody knows anything better or has their opinions, I don't know if I'm inviting a tool war into the comments section, but let me know what you think. Anyway, so that's the packaging. As you can see, very basic. There's like no padding in there. There's no nothing. It's just got the tool. Anyway, so that goes aside. All right, so now we get to the tool. We got some crinkles here. Where's the top? Okay, it's open on this side. I thought it was open on this side, so. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy. The thin film may cling to nose and mouth and prevent breathing. Not bag before throwing away. Wow. Gotta love liability, eh? Alright, so let's examine the tool itself here. So we have a trigger. We have the locking mechanism. You can see there's a unlock symbol there and a lock symbol there. So you just push there to lock it, push there to unlock it. And that's really all there is. There's a trigger, a couple warnings here. And you got your quick release here. And it's a really good, solid product. And the battery connects here. And yeah, so these have been very common in my experience in construction to see somebody with one of these. You can see the motor inside here. That's the motor that creates the reciprocating motion. And so a battery pops in just like this. And then to release it, you squeeze here. Just comes right out. There's a battery indicator on the battery there. And there's a light, so you can see what you're cutting. So the way this quick release works, come on, there we go. So you take these, you twist, and then you put that in there. Oh, didn't even work. Let's try this again. I failed. There we go. So, I'm going to run it at full speed for a sec here. I'll probably drop the volume. Anyway, very loud. One thing that people often accidentally do with these is if you're cutting something, like let's say I was cutting my knife. Generally people hold it here with their thumb, and their thumb will slip in here, and it'll get stuck with the moving reciprocating twist lock system here, and that's very painful, and you will usually get a blister if you accidentally slip your finger in here. So that is actually poor design, I think. Another way to do it is to put your thumb here when you're cutting, but if you're cutting a piece of pipe or ready rod or something like that, but either way really works. Like putting your finger here while cutting, it's safe enough, but you just have to watch out for slipping your finger in there, because that can be very painful. I'm pretty sure that's what this lip here is actually for. I think that's for your thumb, but yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure why they design it with such a big hole here, with such a big gap to fit your finger. But aside from that, this is a solid product. When I used to own a Sawzall, I used it every day in construction, and it worked wonderfully, and I always almost envied the people using these because they were much more lightweight. You could pack them around a lot easier, and you know, they still got the job done. And yeah, as an electrician, you really don't need more than this. You don't need the Sawzall. So if you are an electrician, though, I recommend you get the fuel version of this. The only reason I went with the brushed version is because I'm only in it for a few months this summer, and then I'm just going to use this as like a home improvement style tool. So it's not really going to be used very much beyond this summer. and I don't plan on visiting a construction site after this summer for a while. Anyway, so this has been an unboxing and a description of the Milwaukee M18 Hackzall, and I'm excited to start using this on the job site. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you have any suggestions for future videos, I welcome those in the comments, and yeah. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.